Right now. So she's lifting her buttocks up from the bed and down. Bridging is the first exercise we do with a patient to get them mobile.
Okay.
It is called, I wrote closed chain because I want to teach you a concept. Closed chain means that she's weight bearing on her feet. So lift up, and can you see that she's weight bearing on her feet? She's pushing her feet into the ground. That's weight bearing. And the motion she's doing is hip extension, because can you see her hips are flexed here? And when she pushes up, she's in hip extension. Good? Okay. So that's called bridging. If we can teach a patient to bridge, I mean, the most simplest thing they use it for is to get the bedpan.
Right.
After that, she can move herself side to side in bed. Can you lift and then bring your hips to me a little? There you go. Now shimmy over your upper body. Get it?
Yeah.
So bridging is a very important exercise. It's the first step in moving. Now, if she was a stroke patient and she could only have use of one leg, I might teach her to bridge with one leg only, if she was a stroke patient. But most patients obviously are going to live with two. Do you know what a paraplegic is?
Mm-hmm.
Paralyzed from the waist down. That patient couldn't bridge.
Right. So how would you?
There's other ways to move them,
Oh,
or
okay.
that they move, but bridging isn't one of them.
Okay.
Okay, just point of information.
Yes.
All right. So now, when you teach a patient to move in bed, I did just like I did. We bridged, we moved over, and then we shimmied our upper body. Okay. Any question on that? If we're moving down in bed, we put our legs here, and we bridge and slide. Slide our hip. Okay, and dig our heels in and slide our hips. Got it. Any question on that? The other way, she's going to dig her heels in and slide up. All right, so now we taught the patient to move up and down and side to side in bed. We first taught them a bridge, and then up and down and side to side in bed. From this position, we can even teach the patient to roll. You can be the therapist on the other side. And all she's going to do is get this arm out of the way, bend the knees, and reach for the other. You can even hold the other side of the bed and roll over. Just guard. That's it. No, that's fine. Good. Or if she wanted to roll all the way, remember the tuck? We would tuck the thumb in, straighten the legs, cross, reach, and like this, and roll all the way. 1, 2, 3, roll, 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 roll. Right. That's why I have someone guarding.
Exactly.
Give me this hand to roll back, tuck, cross this leg over, and come back. Push off and come back. Good. So she can roll half, or she can roll all the way. All right. One other thing I want to teach you is how to move a patient up and down in bed without the draw sheet. Sometimes a patient can bridge, move all the way down, pretend you slid all the way down in the bed. Sometimes a patient can bridge, but they're just not strong enough to lift themselves up like you demonstrated. So you're going to bend your knees, and you're going to help me by bridging. But what we're going to do, Drew, is we're going to hold her hand like this, and get under, well, actually I'm going to get under here, this way. Get under here with this hand. Get under the axle. Look where my thumb is. Right, get all the way under. I'm going to hold her hand like this. And on the count of 3, we're going to bridge and move up. And we're going to help her, okay? 1, 2, 3, up. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
And, okay? Same thing if I needed to move her towards me. I'm going to get under here. Well, let me get my hand under. And I'm going to use good body mechanics. And I'm going to say, on the count of 3, you're going to come to me. Good.
Okay.
And you could do the same. Go under. And can you reach? You can get a knee up on there, remember? Get a knee up for good body mechanics.
There you go.
Under. You got, where's your hand? Give me your hand. That's it. And then, good. And he's going to, even if she couldn't help, just pretend you can't help now. Just move her upper trunk over. And now you could get either she could bridge over, or if she couldn't, you could do middle and you could do bottom, like a forklift. Top, middle, bottom. If she couldn't help at all, and you had no draw sheet, top, middle, bottom. Or if she could help, You move the top and she bridges her bottom over.
And this won't damage, you won't have any, you know,
Her,
me.
Oh,
that's
I hope not. The bed should be up at the highest, and if you can't reach, one knee up.
One knee up, okay.
You're right, hurt your back?
No, no.
Don't scare me.
Stretch, yeah.
Don't scare me.
That's how you stay strong.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
So, just to reiterate what we did bridging.
Bridging.
Bridging was a closed chain exercise of hip extension, and it was used to help the patient lift their bottom half up for bed mobility. We demonstrated how she used this bridging and her hands pushing to move side to side and up and down in bed. I demonstrated how she bent the knees to roll from supine to side lying. I also demonstrated how she rolled independently with the thumb tucked prone to supine and then supine to prone. Or, no, what? First supine to prone, then prone to supine, vice versa. Okay, I also demonstrated if we didn't have a draw sheet, how we would move the patient first by her bridging, and Drew and I lifted her up. And then secondly, in the, I call it the forklift method, this way, moving her top, middle, bottom, or just top and she bridges the bottom. I'm going to write everything on the board so you can
Right.
have an agenda to practice,
Yeah.
and then now you'll just work on this a little bit.
What if she was a para? We were moving
I'll
her
get
from-
special for para later.